In this courtroom, you'll see a defendant hesitate at the very moment he's supposed to admit guilt, a judge who doesn't hold back, scolding him like never before, and a legal twist about probation that might leave you questioning the system itself. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this case. And if you love shocking courtroom moments and expert breakdowns, hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss what happens inside these walls.
Mr. Corey, come on up. You need to meet with this lady and then come stand right there. And then Mr. Adams, I'm ready.
Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm that the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. It doesn't hurt them. Right, let's get there. Yep, get up one more time. Same one. Close it right there. Let's get it done.
All right, 234150 is called the State of Texas versus I. That's you, Mr. Sir. And you're here with Mr. Adams, your attorney, and the state's attorney does. The defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and arraignment here. Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
In summary, this indictment alleges that September 3rd, 2020, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the second-degree felony of indecency with a child. Do you understand what you were charged with?
Yes, sir.
If convicted, you face a term of not more than 20 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
Notice how quickly the judge lays out the stakes. He makes sure the defendant knows this is not some minor slip-up. It's a second-degree felony, carrying up to 20 years behind bars. Judges spell this out so a defendant cannot later claim, "I did not realize how serious this was."
Yes. We did that. Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
I'm with you. I just want to I'm good.
An agreement's been reached here where you would be pleading guilty and, here, I'm gonna put it in a numerical, and, I can't read that you placed in that box. You would be placed in deferred or unadjudicated probation, fined $1,000, up to 10 years on probation, and there would be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary, and there would be registration requirements under the sexual laws of the state of Texas that you must perform. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Sir?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily? That is on your own free will and because you are guilty.
That's some stuff. Yeah.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will? Nobody forced you.
Yes.
You're pleading because you are guilty of what this alleges you did in the indictment.
No.
You didn't do this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's your final answer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Did you just misunderstand?
Alleges. That's huge. It's like the entire courtroom froze. And the judge was not going to let it slide. A guilty plea must be voluntary and consistent, or the whole deal could fall apart right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, you know what you've been charged with.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm asking you,
Oh, yes, sir.
is this true, what it alleges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the indictment.
Yes, sir.
All right, I show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Did you understand it?
Oh,
Discuss
yes,
it
sir.
with your attorney?
Yes,
Are the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objection is submitted. Among other things, this states that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, which is freely and voluntarily made, correct?
Yes, sir.
You understand what you're charged with. You discussed this with your attorney. You were guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses, and you were totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All of this is true at state, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objections, it's admitted.
Yeah. Okay. No objection.
Pre-sentence report, when?
We need to do a pre-sentence report, Your Honor.
It's a deferred.
Yes, this is a requested probation. They asked that we do a pre-sentence report on sexual assault cases.
For what purpose?
Because of the nature of the offense, Your Honor, and the complexity of it.
What's the pre-sentence? What's the difference between? Why don't we do a post-sentence report instead of a pre-sentence report? The quicker he gets on probation, isn't it the better idea?
Well, that's not my opinion, but it's up to you, Your Honor, what you say.
Okay, I think a post-sentence report is important because I want to know what the focus is, but I think that the general terms of
This back and forth may sound like legal jargon, but here's what's happening. The judge and attorneys are debating between a pre-sentence report and a post-sentence report. Normally, the report helps a judge decide punishment before sentencing. But here, the defendant is already getting probation, so the court will fine-tune the conditions afterward. It's basically sentencing with it to be continued.
probation or that are normal and customary for this will be applicable, but if there are specific needs that need to be addressed, we can pick those up in a post-sentence report, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, state okay?
Yep.
All right, that's what we'll do. Do you understand the situation here? And you pleaded guilty voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because you are guilty. All right. Anything else to add? I'm going to follow this agreement. You need a pen?
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, look. Hey, I'll take it.
If nothing further, I'm going to find you were pleading guilty today to the second-degree felony of indecency with a child voluntarily. No intelligent. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm going to defer any finding of guilt and place you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years. There will be terms and conditions of probation which are normal and customary for this type of offense. Also, we will come back after the post-sentence report is made so that we can review this report, all parties, and if there are any additions or changes that need to be made based upon the findings of from the probation office, that will have to be included because we want to prevent or deter any further misconduct. Anything?
I just wanted to make sure that we're putting him on probation today, but doing what would amount to a pre-sentence report.
Yeah, we'll call it a post-sentence
Well,
because he's been sentenced today. But it would work just like a pre-sentence report if there's something that we need.
Okay.
Understood.
That's something. What's going
on? This is like the most important thing in your life, and you're looking around. What's going on,
people?
Sir?
I was just looking around people.
This is the most important event of your life, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're looking at up to 20 years in prison.
Yes, sir.
You want to do some more public affairs, work, or you got to focus on the game here. This is the most important thing in your life, isn't it? 20 years in prison.
This is raw. The judge is practically shaking the defendant awake. You are looking at 20 years in prison, and you are glancing around like it's a parade. That's a judge hammering reality into a defendant. No legal sugarcoating here, just the human tension of a young man distracted while the threat of decades behind bars hangs over him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also the victimization of a child. These are all serious things. You're not in a parade waving to the crowd. Get your eye involved here. Come on. All right. Anything else, Dan?
That's it.
How long have you been in jail now?
January 30th.
Of this year?
Yes, sir.
It's about 6 months? 5 months?
Yes, sir.
How's that working out for you? Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with it. You're not enjoying yourself.
No, sir.
Can you imagine what 20 years in prison would be like? Are you focused now?
Yes, sir.
All right. just have a seat over there and you'll see the probation officer and we'll go over terms and conditions of probation.
Thank you. You can just, I'll say, just count it out and check it out. This is probation officer. Look.